everyone, Miss O'Neill here, and today is a great day to have a great day. We are getting ready for our next math lesson. We are on chapter 13, lesson number 2. And we're not going to learn anything new in this lesson. All we're doing is some subtraction practice. I'm so excited to go ahead and get started. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is you're going to work along with me. We'll do the first 4 problems up here together. Don't mind my messy nails. And then we're going to work on a couple of problems down towards the bottom of your page, and then I'm going to have you go off on your own to finish. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started with problem number 1. Even though it's already done for us, we'll just trace over those answers together. So problem number 1 over here says 82 minus 34. 82 is the bigger number, it's the number on top. So step number 1's already done for us. Now we just have to figure out if we can take away 4 from 2. Can we take away 4 from 2? No, definitely not. So we are going to go ahead and cross that 2 out, and we're going to go ahead and cross the 8 out. We're not going to have 8 tens anymore, we're going to have 1 less than that. 8 minus 1 is 7. And we're not throwing that 10 away, we're just bringing it over to the 1's place. So we're not going to have 2 anymore, we're going to have 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 equals, wonderful, 12. I know it's already there for you, but still, it's good practice. 12 minus 4, we know down here, is 8. And 7 minus 3, you can see down here, is 4. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do the next one together. So we have 44 minus 21. 44 minus 21. I have 4 minus 1. Can I take away 1 from 4? Yeah, for sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and start subtracting. If you want to cross out these boxes so you don't get confused, that's totally fine. Sometimes I do that. 4 minus 1 equals, wonderful, 3. And 4 minus 2 equals 2. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and grab a scrap piece of paper really quickly. No, I'll just use a whiteboard. Don't mind the foundations lines. I want to show you what happens if you accidentally borrow when you're doing a question like this. So we had 44 minus what? 21? Yeah. So I have, let's just do it like this. Yep. 44 minus 21. Get everything set up here. Can you see that? Yeah, awesome. So let's go ahead and say that I am just kind of not really sure what to do. I think I don't have to regroup, but I'm going to anyway, so I'm going to cross these 2 numbers out so I can regroup. And then I go ahead and regroup. You're gonna get something a little bit messy here. Okay, if you regroup when you're not supposed to, you're going to end up having 2 digits in the 1's place. So we would do 14 minus 1 is 13, and then 3 minus 2 is 1. And then you would end up with the answer that looks like this. Is that the right answer? No, it's not the right answer. What happened is there's an extra 10 over here by accident, because when we regrouped, we moved that 10 over into the 1 spot. So if you are not sure if you regroup or not, and you do end up regrouping when you don't have to, you'll end up with an answer that has 3 or even more, just 3 numbers in it, and you're going to know that, ooh, maybe I did something a little bit wrong. I should recheck. And you're going to go ahead and recheck. And you're going to be happy. All right, cool little detour. Let's go ahead and do the next two. Let me switch colors on you. All right, number 3 says 93 minus 68. 93 minus 68. My bigger number's on top, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract. When I talk about the bigger number being on top, I'm talking about the number that is greater than. So 93 is greater than 68. I'm not just looking at the ones. 3 minus 8. Can I take away 3? No. Can I take away 8 from 3? Definitely not. So I'm going to have to regroup here. Cross that number out. 9 minus 1 equals 8. And we're going to go ahead and bring that 10 over here. We won't have 13. We won't have 3 anymore. We'll have 13. 13 minus 8. Wonderful. That's 5. And then I have 8 minus 6. 2. Awesome sauce. Let's do this one more and then we will go further down on the page. All right, this one is going to be pretty easy. And I know all of you really, really smart second grade students might even be able to do it using mental math. That's totally fine if you can't, though. I know sometimes I have to go a little slow just to make sure that I have the right answer. I have 65 minus 35. In my ones column, I have 5 minus 5. What is 5 minus 5? I have 5 M&Ms. And you know how much I love M&Ms. I'm going to eat them all. How many M&Ms do I have left? That's right. Miss O'Neill is going to have a sad day. I'm going to have no M&Ms left. Now we're going to go on to the tens column. 6 minus 3 looks like a doubles back to me. What is 6 minus 3? Awesome. It's going to go ahead and give us 30. Cool. So you see, sometimes I put X's in my boxes, sometimes I don't. It totally depends on you. You can do it sometimes if you want, other times if you don't have to do it. Totally up to you. The cool thing about math is sometimes there's not one way to do something. Sometimes there's a lot of different ways to think about it. Let's go ahead and move a little bit further down. We talked a little bit about this yesterday when we rewrote to add. So we're going to do a couple of those now. Let me get cool colors. Awesome. So the first, we'll just do 2 of these together and then I'll let you go on your own. So number 13 says 80 minus 8. So I'm going to go ahead and use my different colors here to make sure that I get my numbers right. Which number here is bigger? 80 or 8? Yeah, you're right. It's going to be 80. So I'll put 80 over here. The 8 is in the tens spot, so it goes in the tens column. The 0 is in the ones place, so it goes in the ones column. And now I have the number 8. Here's where you have to slow down. If I have 8, am I going to put it in the tens place or in the ones place? Nice. This number here is talking about 8 ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put it over here, because if I put the 8 over here, that would just be 80. And 8 is definitely not the same number as 80. All right, let me grab another color and we'll go ahead and solve this one together. So I have nothing. Can I take away 8 from nothing? From 0? No, I can't. So I'm going to have to regroup here. Put a 7 here because 8 minus 1 is 7. And now I don't have 0 anymore. I have 0 plus 10, which is 10. 10 minus 8 equals 2. Wonderful. And then 7 minus nothing equals 7. Awesome. So my answer for 13 is 72. If you want to, you could put a 0 in the tens place. or you could put an X in the tens place, only if you have a number that just has something in the one spot, so you don't confuse yourself. All right, and let's go ahead and let's skip, you do 14 on your own after the video's over, and we'll go ahead and do 15 together. So 15, move the paper over. All right, I have 61, and I have 11. Which number is my bigger number here? Yeah, for sure, it's 61. Let's go ahead and put 61, making sure my tens number is in the 10 spot, and my number in the ones place is in the one spot. And then I have 11, so I'm just gonna put that right underneath. 1 in the tens place, 1 in the ones place. Awesome. Put those to the side, grab my purple marker, let's go ahead and get started. 1 minus 1, can I do that without regrouping? Yes, I can. So I am gonna go ahead and cross out my boxes because I don't need them. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Awesome. And 6 minus 1 equals 5. Amazing. You did such an awesome job today. I know that double-digit subtraction is hard, and this paper is kind of mixing it up a little bit because we're doing double-digit subtraction with one-digit numbers and two-digit numbers. You are smart second grade kids. I know you got this. So you're going to go ahead and finish up for your math assignment today this whole page, practice page for 13.2. You are going to go ahead, do all of these on your own. Awesome. Cool beans. Make sure a grown-up takes a picture of your finished work and sends it to me too, so I can count it in my little grade book for you. All right, I love you a lot. I miss you a bunch, and I will see you later. Bye.